Today, I'm joined by Dr. Jeremy Manuele, who is an amazing orthodontist and an all-around great guy from Las Vegas, Nevada.
If you would have told me that I would be practicing orthodontics in 2024, the way that I am practicing orthodontics in 2024, I would not have believed you. Coming out of residency, I never, ever would have envisioned practicing the way that I'm practicing. I've always loved learning. I've always been somebody who asks questions. You know, we don't need a physician to tell us that there's a jaw size discrepancy or that correcting that discrepancy will not benefit the patient in some way. I mean, we have the question becomes when you're recommending expansion. So are you recommending expansion for the OSA, or are we recommending expansion for what we know, the jaw sizes and the potential problems that come along? Some of the centers that mostly see adults, if you send them a kid, they pretty much just test them against adult standards. And it's like, yeah, OSA or not. I mean, it's like, you know, that may have little or no prediction of how that child is actually sleeping and what they're actually experiencing. If you're a physician, a sleep physician or an ENT, and you send a child, you know, that has a small upper jaw, like who do you send them to? We're the ones that correct the underlying anatomy. And so the question really is we need to be networking, coming up with the new protocols.
Why is there not a team to deal with sleep?
You know, historically, we just haven't networked with the physicians at a very close level, but that's something that absolutely needs to change.
Yeah, and you know where it needs to start is in our schools.
Whether you agree with everything or not, you should be exposed to both sides of the argument in your residency training program required with your medical colleagues. Absolutely. I don't know that I did a phase 1 case in residency.
It's not going to happen anytime soon that a bunch of orthodontic residencies out there all of a sudden start treating a ton of phase 1 and treating a bunch of 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kids.
How many times were you solicited from academic programs to ask if you would help provide data, information, cone beam, before and after? Like, how many times were you asked for that information?
Never, and I taught it then.
Yeah, me neither, right? We love, you know, changing people's lives. We love shaping smiles and faces. I mean, that's what we love. We don't love digging through the data and analyzing it, right? But there are people out there who do, and those are the people we need to be collaborating with to move this forward. So at any moment when we're trying to make changes to the jaws, we're using our best educated guess possible to know how much. Exactly. It's our best guess. How much anchorage do we need in order to change the jaws? They're showing about 90% skeletal expansion with good MSE or MARPE type treatment. At the end of the day, the better the bones are, the easier it is to correct the teeth. We know that. There is only one truth. You know, and our version of the truth is our experience and our education and everything that we've had up to this point. But as we continue to work together, we get more and more close to the actual truth.